Get rid of that inferiority complex. At the end of this audio, you would have been able to double your confidence in all areas of your life. I promise you that. We all experience our own bouts of self-doubts and anxiety from time to time. Inferiority is a common feeling we share at some point in our lives. This is a struggle that we all face, especially in our teenage years. Without this feeling of inadequacy, we wouldn't find the desire to better ourselves. Therefore, the feeling of inferiority is essential to personal growth and development. Before we proceed, it is essential to define clearly what is inferiority complex. Inferiority complex is an unrealistic and a false feeling of general inadequacy. Yes, I say general inadequacy. It could be this or that, something you have identified, or an attitude you yet display that you don't realize it's manifesting out of inferiority complex. But when a higher developed person stays around you, he can tell that this attitude is the cause of the feeling of inferiority. That is why, with this audio, as you listen and you get to know how or what are the signs of inferiority complex, the moment you can recognize this, you are halfway to getting rid of inferiority complex. Now, this brings us to the big question. How do I know that I have inferiority complex? 1. When you are most comfortable fading into the background, you have an inferiority complex problem. This is also known as the avoidant behavior or the avoidant behavior. You don't just want to be standing out, to be seen standing out. You always want to be in the background where nobody can identify you. You are comfortable always in the crowd. There is a problem. Now, for instance, if you avoid putting yourself out there, maybe approaching someone new or in a social gathering, you are afraid of, should I call it, rejection. The fear of rejection is one of the reasons why people are simply saying, it's better I remain where nobody notices me. But I tell you, if you don't get rid of that attitude by embracing self-development, everyone around you will come to the point where they notice how discomfort you are or you feel with yourself. Number 2, are you very sensitive to criticism? People with inferiority complex are highly sensitive to what others think about them. And they often take up offense even when the other person meant no offense towards them. Number 3, do you find fault in others? When you have inferiority complex, you may have a habit of finding faults in others. For instance, when you find another person more successful than you, instead of being happy for them, you might tend to say words like they are just puffing up or they are trying to be what they are not. Number 4, do you bully others? Or have you ever seen someone who bully others? This is a major sign of inferiority. Being a bully is not confidence. making others feel less important, is a sure sign that you are simply trying to hide your painful, inferior feeling about yourself. And number 5, do you only feel good about yourself when you feel you are doing better than others?